So I just wanted to introduce you to Trouble. I love that dog. That dog is amazing. He's sort of my spirit animal. Um, I just wanted to just touch on just how important they are to everyone who has them and loves them. You don't realize it, but there's a lot of psychological benefits that come with dogs. Um, Things like lowering your blood pressure, relieving stress, um, helping you to exercise because you have to walk them. Um, and really, just an it's the purest form of love to me. And there's some people that don't believe animals have souls, or that they have feelings like we do, and I think that's just a bunch of bullcrap. They know. They're very smart. Just if I just take out a nail clipper, my dog will be gone. You know, if I just touch the bag or reach into the drawer where it's at, he's gone. He knows. He's not my only dog. I have another one named Luna, and she's a miniature Dachshund who's asleep right now, so I can't show you her. But they keep life interesting around here. They do a lot of funny things. They stress me out sometimes because I'm still in the middle of potty training Luna. But there's I can't thank God enough for my pets, for my dogs. They're family to me. And I owe them a lot. It breaks my heart when people mistreat them. And I think one of my favorite, if not the favorite part of my job is visiting people and seeing all of their pets, which is cool. I enjoy it. Can't do it much anymore because, liability reasons and things like that, but I do get to see a lot of them. Very sweet animals. I've seen all kind of animals. People do crazy things, like have an ostrich on a plane or something, an emotional support ostrich, or emotional support crocodile. I mean, people do crazy shit, okay? I'm not doing that. I do have axolotls, though, so I do love them, but I'm not going to take that on the plane. And, people underestimate just how important they are. For my mental health, I need them. And it's not that I'm using them, it's just that they benefit me and I benefit them. I shower them with so much love. They shower me with love and affection. They snuggle with me at night. They're always happy to see me when I walk through the door. It's like they hold a parade every time I walk through the door. I could go outside, come back in 4 or 5 times in a day, and they will still be freaking out like they haven't seen me in years. And it just feels good knowing that someone loves you like that, and they can't wait for you to get home. And somehow they know, like, the time you're usually getting home. They're just, there's a lot I could say about them. When I had COVID, my dog Miko was by my side, and this is a dog that never liked to be on the bed much. He would always be under some kind of piece of furniture, but he stayed with me on the bed, and he had his arm on my chest, and then Trouble was up underneath my shirt looking at me the whole time. Made it a little bit harder to get better, but I don't know how I could have done it without them. And there have been so many times where I was depressed, anxious, and I just want to give up. But those dogs need me, so I never would. Now I'm a lot better. I do have my days, but there's nothing that I wouldn't do for them. So this is just a little shout out to the little dogs, the wonderful gift that God has given us, so that we can know what true love is. They just love you in a way that no one else can. You could have a roach infestation or like bed bugs, or I mean, you could be a hoarder. You could be homeless, and they're there. They're loving you. They love everything about you. I've seen plenty of homeless people have a little dog. And they will feed their dog before they eat. And that's how important they are. So I just want you to appreciate the ones you have. And whenever you get a chance, pet one, that won't bite you, but, pet one and show it some love, because they need it just as much as we do. So, little shout out for dogs. One day I'll tell you how my dogs, Miko and Trouble, saved my life. It's a pretty neat story. A little bit hard, but I'll tell you. I owe them everything, There was a long time that I was isolated from everybody, from my family, not so much my kids, but most of my family, sort of like the black sheep of the family, kind of mixed in with some issues that I was dealing with, and people just steer clear. They didn't know, I guess, how to deal with me. I don't know. I still don't know. But they were there. My dogs were there. My kids were there. Through everything. They see parts of you that nobody ever else gets to see. They go into the bathroom and look into the shower. Or if you're in the toilet. Like, they just want to come in and take care of you, Make sure that you're not going to get kidnapped. I don't know, from the toilet. And I didn't know. I still don't know if it's true, but I feel like it is. Excuse me. I would get frustrated because I would go to the bathroom, and then if I don't leave the door open, they're scratching on the door to get in, and I'm trying to do my business, So every once in a while I'll get frustrated. I'll be like, get out, kind of thing. And I didn't know, but I heard that since they are usually in a pack, that whenever one of them goes into the woods and pees and poops or whatever, they're not watching out. They're not on the lookout for threats, so their pack will go around them and surround them to protect them while they were doing their business, while they were vulnerable. And I felt so bad. So now I leave my door open all the time. So my dogs get to go in there and they see stuff that they don't need to be seeing. They are in the middle of everything. They know all your secrets but can't talk about them. And it's a weird dynamic. They're just like a part of us, They're just there. They're like our little kids, and I love them dearly. And I just wish more people had them. I wish more people would adopt them and just love them, People do some amazing things with dogs on YouTube and TikTok. I don't have TikTok, but maybe one day. Excuse me. The AC gets to me a little bit. They do amazing things with dogs, They find them in all these messed up conditions with, mats and all the things, and then they clean them up and everything, and I'm over here crying, I just love dogs so much, and I want to share that part of me because it's a big part of me. It is so bad. And my boyfriend could tell you, one day he'll tell you. We could be watching true crime. I love all true crime. I love, watching mysteries and trying to figure out the, what caused the death of the person, or watching serial killer, shows and stuff like that. It always intrigues me. All the psychological stuff. There he goes. All the psychological stuff that happens, why people do the things they do, human nature, that kind of stuff. I love it. And there was one episode, and it's going to make me sound really bad, but it's just funny at the same time. There was an episode where, a family got killed, and we were almost to the end of the show. I mean, it was just crazy. They were trying to figure out who did it and all that. And they had tried to cover it up by catching the house on fire. And everybody was in there, the kids, the parents. So at the very end, I don't even know why, but they said, and it's just so sad that they all lost their lives, even the family dog was there. And I was like, no, not the dog. But I wasn't like that about everything else. But I just watched so many of those shows that I'm kind of desensitized to it. But it does hit me harder when pets get hurt. Excuse me. So I feel like they're innocent, and I hate when they get put down. I hate when anybody hurts them. So, in the name of this channel, go pet a dog. If you have one, love on him every day. And just thank God that you have them. They're not here for very long, but they're a very special gift from God. So go pet a dog. Right, Troubles? Huh? You love Mama? Can I have the paw? Are you gonna make me look bad? Give me paw. Come on, give me paw. Your sister's gonna come out and give it to me. Uh-huh. I knew it. He's like, I'll give it to you, Mama. Oh, I love you, baby boy. Go love on your dogs. Have a good week. Have a good Thanksgiving. Have fun with your family. And just enjoy yourself, think about all the blessings that we've had in the past year, and what you're looking forward to the next year, and tell all your family members how much they mean to you, because you don't get to see them much. A lot of families get together that haven't seen each other, or they live in other states, and they come in and all that. Spend some time talking to them and tell them how much you care about them. And, looking on the ones that don't come also, Anyway, happy Thanksgiving. Bye, friends.